Hello, classmates and Dr. Groves. This is Nicole Dalton, and in my MPA 540, week number 8, I can't believe we are already done with this course, Multimedia Discussion Board, I will be discussing employee privacy versus the employer's right to know. The news story that I'm going to be covering is Ashley Payne's story, where she had posted pictures from her European vacation, and some of the photos had her drinking alcohol in them. And once she posted those photos on Facebook, somebody had gotten a hold of it and sent screenshots to her employer, which led them to basically forcing her to resign from her position. And the problem is that it really is true. Once you post something on social media, it's out there for the world to see it no matter what your privacy settings are, and you can't control who sees it or who takes screenshots. And that is a very scary realization to come to. And I think for me, I can really relate to this story because I'm 25 and everybody in my generation posts whatever the heck they want and don't see any consequences. But being a public employee, I have to take into consideration everything that I'm posting. And whatever I share is a representation of my agency, and I want to put them in a good light. Also, sometimes kids run into the problem of they post something from years ago, and down the road they want to apply to be a police officer or firefighter, and those pictures come back up and they don't ever go away. So it really is a huge responsibility that we have to be aware of what we're posting on social media. Although we'd all like to think that we can post what we want and not have any consequences for it, that's just simply not the case. And as government agencies, we all have to be mindful of we can't always control what our employees do. So one of the things that government agencies can do to protect themselves and give themselves a source of action if something is posted on social media that puts the organization in a bad light, they can create a social media policy that clearly outlines what may be deemed as irresponsible or harmful to the organization, and every employee is aware of the guidelines and what they're supposed to abide by. If a government agency doesn't have a social media policy and then employee posts something inappropriate, they have nothing to go off of or to show them the rules that they broke. So I think that that's definitely important for every agency to implement if they have not done so already, especially in this day and age. Thank you so much for listening to my presentation, and I just want to close this out by saying I enjoyed working with all of you over the last 8 weeks. Take care.